Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. After a, I would say quite stressful week, we had a lot of movements this week. We are now in the wave 2 support area. That's the area that a lot of people have been waiting for to buy back, Bitcoin, other coins maybe, if they took any profits higher, for example, or if they didn't enter the crypto market at all before the January-February rallies, then people have been waiting for actually getting in the first place. So it's quite nice to see this pullback to give a lot of people the chance to re-enter, especially people who are trading the larger waves or who are investing. Now, we've seen a lot of bearish news this week. I did indicate middle of the week, beginning of the week, even before these news came in, for example, that 30% tax that Biden proposes for crypto miners. That was bearish news. Then we had Silvergate Bank being, let's say liquidated or wound up. We had a few other bearish news, really. Oh yeah, we had the Ether being considered a security now. So it's total clown world going on. But that typically happens towards the end of a wave 2. Now, I always know how it feels. I've seen it time and time again that when people think it can't go up anymore, that's typically close to a bottom. And I think we are fairly close to a bottom. Can I guarantee it? No. We have two scenarios which are still fairly likely, both of them, two highly probable scenarios. The first scenario, which I'm still very much focusing also on, especially here, I always show it to you on the higher time frame, but it's not something I personally trade because we've got a valid long trade set up just in front of us. But the overall count, which is still what I don't want to say I expected, but it's something we still have to consider it and expect it, okay? And I can definitely tell you that it's too early to confirm the end of the bear market. Because if we hold this green support area, then we can confirm with a good likelihood the end of the bear market. There's a few more things that need to work out, but still, it's something that we can only do if this wave 2 support area is holding. Until then, this flat pattern here is still so valid. And then after that 3-wave move here that we did off the June lows, we could get a 5-wave move here to the downside. Don't be surprised if it happens. We haven't seen yet a confirmation that the bear market is over. However, whenever we have a 5-wave move of such degree, it is a sign that the trend is shifting. We've got that 5-wave move on various coins, Various coins have created a similar pattern where they rallied in 5 waves. Altcoins, Ethereum. Did all of these coins create a flat pattern? I don't think so, it doesn't look like for all coins as if it was a flat pattern. So that's why there is an absolutely decent chance that the bear market is already over. The bear market lows have been made, and we need to therefore consider those bullish options as well. And they are right in front of us. The long trade setup is right in front of us. And therefore, we've got two scenarios here that are conflicting. Yes, one is bullish, the other one is bearish. I would say officially, the bearish one here is still my primary expectation. But probabilities, as I said, are close together. And it doesn't really matter what the primary expectation is. You can only trade setups. And you need to be aware of these different scenarios in order to come up with your strategy. Okay, so I think at the moment, in my view, I can only share with you my view. My view is it's time to be brave. I intend to buy a little more Bitcoin and some other coins in the next few days, maybe tomorrow. We've got a bit more time to trade that 3rd wave. But I also buy for my hardware wallet again at these prices. Now, I think it's time to be brave, not too brave at the moment. Okay, why do I mean, what do I mean with that? I mean that if I'm telling you there is a good chance to rally in the 3rd wave, it is maybe, I don't know, I couldn't even give you a real probability, but I can only tell you that between the bullish and the bearish counts probabilities are very close together. But that doesn't matter because the market doesn't really care about what I think. It's all about where do we have a setup and possible trend reversal points. So that's because we are now in these possible trend reversal points in the bullish scenario. We have a very interesting range for various altcoins, and Bitcoin has dropped into this, let's say, long-term support area as well. And therefore, it's time to be brave, because I know how it feels when we get into these price regions. Everybody's getting bearish. Crypto Twitter is currently moving from bullish to bearish again. Everybody's a bear again, whereas everybody here was a bull again. Yeah, also up here, everybody was a bull. Everybody's now a bear. It always changes with the color of candles, and when everybody's bearish, people tend to avoid buying because they think it can fail. And yeah, it can, but I know how quickly that sentiment can shift as well. So I say it's time to be bullish, not bullish. It's time to be brave. Yeah. It's time to not to have fear. If you have fear, then you're not going to do good trades. If you're concerned that the trade could fail, you're not going to make good trades. And if you are worried that you could be wrong, because everybody's wrong from time to time in trading, that's fine. But if you're worried you could be wrong, then you're not going to make good trades, okay? Because emotions will then guide you, which is not good. So it's time to be brave, make your decisions, plan your trades depending on your own strategies, but consider very, very much still your risk management, because we haven't seen any strong reversal signals yet for any of the coins. But I can also tell you that when these signals happen, this can happen, from 1 hour to another, okay? So the crypto market is highly volatile, so be aware of that. But so far, we haven't seen any strong reversal. We're currently seeing a few green candles on the Bitcoin chart. That's not a surprise. I've been talking the entire day about a possible wave 4 that's evolving here. Yeah, kept members up to date on Telegram and Discord that we are probably doing a C wave here, or it might even be a triangle, but we've prepared you for a possible wave 4 Saturday, as always. Wave 4s are typically quite boring. They are there to bore you out. And that's sort of my best view at the moment, yeah, that we came down off this high in a wave 2. We came down in an A wave, moved up in a B wave, and we're now coming down in a C wave. Off that C wave, we've done a wave 1, we've done a wave 2, a 3, probably now in a wave 4. Resistance for wave 4 is between 20,300 and 21,110. The ideal target here would be 20,750. The 38.2 fib level is just the ideal target for a fourth wave. We can also try to calculate target by looking at the so-called 1-to-1 ratio. Okay, looking at the subwave structure here, it's okay. The C wave might develop as a diagonal pattern because it's a bit choppy. So if we look for the 1-to-1 ratio, that would be 20,370, certainly an ideal target here. And the next one would be the 1.618 extension, 20,815. So they are also levels to watch. They are not super reliable, but they are levels to watch. Now, it could also be that this fourth wave evolves just sideways as a triangle. A fourth wave can do that, but it's a bit too early to confirm that. So if we now see a series of lower highs and higher lows, it is probably going to be a triangle. Could happen or take place throughout the weekend. Only a break above 21,110 would indicate something more bullish. Now, it's also possible to count this slightly different, this move down, yeah, but it wouldn't make a great difference. So I can count it here as an A, B, C pattern, yeah, where in the C wave we've got 5 waves. I can also count it, and that would be slightly different. It would indicate that we could bottom here a little earlier and would already have a chance to rally now, in case someone asks the question, why are you saying we could already have bottomed if we still have a wave 4 and 5 to do? Because above 21,110 we have to consider that option. Well, it's purely because there are different possibilities to count this, right? We could also count it as a WXY. A WXY is never the first choice, but in case it, because it's not the ideal pattern, right? But if it turns around here and doesn't make that 4 and 5, we could have bottomed already in WXY, and then we would have made an A wave, a B wave and a C wave. But also here, I think one more little low might be needed. Either way, I think it has, I mean, the funny thing is, or let's just double check. I think, let me see. If we measure the length of the Y wave, a W wave, go to the high of the X wave. Oh, that's good. I mean, that's actually highly interesting. That actually reached perfectly the 1.618 extension at 19,580. That's an ideal target for the Y wave. So yeah, consider that. So yeah, I mean, again, we've seen some setups fail over the last few days, so there's a bit of warning going on, but still we are in a valid setup and we are in the trend reversal area, and you know, nobody knows if it will hold, but there's a decent chance. And this is the area where if this is a wave 2, yeah, the price should turn around and avoid dropping below 17,567. If we consider this bullish setup, it should hold. I mean, if it makes this wave 4 and comes down once more in 5, I'd like it to stay sort of in the region 18.5 to 19K. If it makes one more low, not go much lower, wouldn't be ideal. But again, it could in theory go down all the way to 17,560. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.